set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Mahomes. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Oilers nothing. Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's the option.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Oilers 3.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mahomes firing complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, Williams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 4-yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Now this throw caught left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he'll go down at the 28.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Damian Williams, the ball carrier. DJ Reader
from the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Gets this one to Hill. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice complete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
At the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st down, Houston.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. On second down, Mixon shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be third and forever. Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Houston.
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 34-yard line.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a short return to the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
First down.
And how about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon taking it in. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier.
Joe Mixon, 42 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taken in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run it with Williams. Oh, it shifts past him. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? You know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before.